because, hang on, let me just put that back a little bit. I had to change the settings because I need light. Hang on. In fact, I've got light on here. Oh, right. Got light here. Some light here. Sweet. Right, we've got light. Yeah, I had to change the settings, and the reason being is because it was set on like horizontal, because I got this little pop-up come up and it said change the device around, and I thought, oh great, I'm already running a little bit late, so then I had to sort that out. But I just couldn't have you watching it that way around. But we're here. I'm on my own. There's no Tim. Holly's gone on a driving lesson, so watch out if you're on the road today. Just joking. And yeah, it's just me and Thumps, and Thumps is still awake. So usually about this time we'll go down and have a little bit of a nap, and that usually gives me an opportunity to just basically do the coffee morning. But he hasn't gone down for a nap. He is wide awake. I've had to give him a rusk. I've had to put Gabby's Doll's House on repeat so that he can watch it. He's getting all excited watching it. He's kicking his legs. So he's happy. That's the main thing. But for how long, I don't know. So let's just play it by ear anyway. Hope you're all having a lovely morning. I've been up since 7:30. Got to bed at 3 o'clock. And the reason being is because Tim... we live a very strange life. So Tim left at 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was. And I wanted to make sure that I stayed up for when he left so that I could obviously get the doors all locked and stuff, because obviously we've got our house has got like 2 main doors, and I wanted both of them locked for security. And yeah, when he was due to leave, obviously he's only got a key for one door, so there's the main house keys that lock both, and I wanted to make sure both were locked. And I thought the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I stay up or go to sleep and wake up when he does. And I thought I don't really want disturbed sleep because I'm going to bed pretty late anyway. So I stayed up, and then when I did go to bed after he left, I was tossing and turning like mad, because I was like, I can hear noises. And I started getting a little bit paranoid and stuff like that. Not ghosts, just you just don't know who's about, that's all. So yeah, I started getting a little bit worried and stuff. So I was tossing and turning, eventually got to sleep after my paranoia sort of relaxed a little bit. And yeah, then Thumps had me up at 7 o'clock. So I've been up really early. I just couldn't get organised at all. You know, it's all just been a little bit up in the air. Like I've had to like get on with some chores and that. But the good thing is that, no disrespect, but when Tim is not working from home and he's away, that gives me the opportunity to really like get on top of everything in the house and stuff, because I don't know like if many women feel like this, but don't you feel a little bit like when your husband's at home, or you know, you can't get like a routine going? Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, I mean, Tim is based, like he does his editing on the dining table, which is in the hub of the house. So every time I'm trying to do things, I have to like ponder around him, and it's a little bit of a nightmare. But don't get me wrong, I love him being at home, but I just can't get organised in the house. So the fact that he left, I was like, oh, all right, I can do this, I can do that, I can get sorted, I can clear this cupboard out, clear that cupboard out, I've got space. And yeah, so I was just trying to like get on top of things really. So anyway, less of that. Let's do some shout outs. Funky82 has been a channel member for 5 months. God, 5 months gone quick, hasn't it just? OMG. Like, where are those 5 months gone? Hang on, I'm just gonna tilt this forward a little bit so that there's too much headspace in between. Yeah, the problem is when you go live, it doesn't really show you an image of how it's going to look like, if you know what I mean, like, because it's a different kind of screen. It's a little bit larger than if it was like your normal camera screen, so you can't like grasp how much headroom and stuff you're going to have anyway. Does it matter? No, not really. Who cares? I can adjust as we go. We can improvise, and that's absolutely fine. Right, let's see who's in the chat. But first of all, before I begin, I just want to say a big thank you to the mods for giving up their morning as well. A lot of the mods might be like, oh, I've got better things to do, but no, they're here and they're giving up their time, and I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you very much to Belvedere and to James, to Craig, and to Nikki Piper as well, and to Andy Mullaney. So thank you very much for your time, everybody. I don't know, I know Belvedere's here. I don't know who's here yet without checking, but whoever the mods are that are in, I just want to say thank you very much. So anyway, we've got Eugene McGeever, we've got Paul Hansen, Hazel Manship, although Hazel popped on earlier and put this comment, so I think she's going out for a bit of a walk. The Foxy Bee, I don't think she's going to be here either, so I think she put this on early as well, because she's got a doctor's appointment. Hope that all goes well. What was that, dentist? Did I read that right? I think I need glasses. Not sure. Hang on. Bear in mind, I haven't had any coffee yet today, so if I'm sounding a little bit drippy, that's why. Julie McGarty is here. Jacko, Graham Garrett, James Robinson, Michael Bethwaite, Peter Anderson, Lynn Davis, Eating Healthy is here as well. Sharon Richards. I know a lot of you watch this on repeat anyway, if you're not here anyway. So Rebecca J is here. Linda Reese. Hi all. Lovely morning in Hemsby, Norfolk. It is really nice on the East Coast, isn't it? Yeah, I'm really loving the weather today. We've got Barry Coppock. Barry, I'll be seeing you on Saturday, won't I? Yeah, we have got Andy and Craig in the chat. That's good. So big up to the mods. Wendy Kemp, morning everyone. Wendy says, good morning to you. We've got Lee Davis. Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, Lee? Sophie Robinson, good morning. Leslie Matthews, Karen Bonner, Anna Tidmarch. I said Rebecca J. This is when my memory starts playing up. Sharon Richards, Sophie Robinson, Landscape at 11 made me laugh so much. Oh my goodness. Right, so I'm glad we're the right way up, right? That's the main thing. Linda D is here. Morning, Gabby and everyone. We've got Vilucas how must pronounced? That is a hard name. Viliucas Maladis the Godfather. I think I've said it right. If not, that's going to have to do, I'm afraid, but I tried. Michelle Butterworth, Wendy Coppock, I've said Anna. Charlene Taggart, Rosie Lee says, hi Gabby, hi everyone. Hi to you. We've got Mel in the chat as well. Daniel Watkins says, morning Gabby. Morning to you, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. Natalie Clark, LES, morning all. Happy Monday. It is a happy Monday, isn't it? I like the way I put in the poll as well, what you prefer. It's quite interesting, actually, how that sort of panned out, looking at the poll. We've got Stephen in the chat as well. He says, hi, Gabby, and I'm saying hi back to you. We've got Rosie Lee, David Creswell, Joanne J, good morning, everyone. Wendy Cupcut, and she says, hooray that I finally got on. At least I didn't let you down today. At least I weren't like, Tim's not here, I'm not doing a coffee morning. I was like, no, because yesterday I posted an advert for this coffee morning, and I thought, could you imagine? I've just posted this advert that says, it's really snazzy, and it's like every Monday, 11 o'clock, cool. And then I'm like, can't make it. Oh, that'd be so me. Tracy G, I think I've said Tracy G. Have I gone over it? Oh, Jacqueline Hawkins. Morning, Gabby. Morning to you. Glenda Marie. She's here as well. Katie M. Andrew Lane. I've already had my coffee. Well, make another one then. There's nothing wrong with having another one, is there? Phoenix. Morning, Gabby. Me and my wife had cups of tea, I'm afraid. Better late than never. Phoenix, have another cup of tea. Villius, this is going to be hard. Says, sunny in Norfolk and Kings Lynn. Bumps is kicking his legs. I'm like, please don't get restless. Stay there. Be calm, stay cool. Christine Sutton is here as well. Wendy Kemp, Natalie Clark. I think, have I got everyone now? I said Julie McCarthy. Mr. CDM. Morning, everyone. I'm all ready for some giggles with Gabby. Well, you didn't get the first giggle because I was the right way up, but it very nearly didn't happen. Lemmy783, morning Gabby. Uncomfortable morning for my partner Susie White, who has hemorrhoids. Ouch. I could imagine. I've never had them, but I don't want them either. But thinking of her, because it can't be comfortable, I can imagine. Karen's in the chat and says, oh my God, in Derby too. I don't know what it's in reference to, because all I've been doing is getting everybody's names. Stephen Dystone, good morning everyone. Sunny but cool here on the Norfolk Broads. Steve, I'd just like to say I hope Di is doing well. Amanda Beach is here. Good morning, Gabby. Mark Yap. Louise. It's John Stanley. I think we've got majority of people. I think we have. If we haven't, I'd like to apologise. I'm going to try and read people's messages out as I go. Christine Parsons has been a channel member for 6 months and says, good morning, Gabby. 6 months. Wow. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Maureen Wilkinson says, my hubby works away from home all week. He's done this for 20 years. He blows power stations up. So I'm always alone all week. How does it make you feel, Maureen, being alone? Do you like it or do you dislike it? What's your thoughts on it? Because it can be a bit bittersweet, can't it? Me personally, I am a little bit somewhere in the middle when it comes to Tim going away. I like him being at home, but when he goes away, it's quite nice to get the space, if you know what I mean. So I just wondered how you'd feel about it. Anna Tidmarch has been a channel member for 5 months. Thank you, Anna, for your support. Good morning, Gabby, a proud super louder. I've got a short video going up for the super louders today, actually, and I'm going to tell you about the vlog I'm planning, which will be an interesting one. JKW105 has just become a louder. Way, nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Really appreciate it. Julie Pringle, good morning, Gabby, from a sunny but cold Chesterfield. Julie, did I tell you once before that my dad is from Chesterfield? My dad's a spy rights. He certainly is. I do think we've got everything. Mel says, that advert was good, Gabby. Hope you do it every week like that. Well, the advert's going to sort of stay up there. I thought that what I would probably do is when I'm premiering my video for the week, I would put the advert on before every video to help sort of promote the coffee morning a bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really nice it's successful, but my main, to me, it's about just people coming on and enjoying it. I'm not like, oh yeah, I've really got to push the coffee morning. I just kind of want to make people aware of it so they can come along and enjoy it more than anything. So I thought about maybe putting it up before the premieres, maybe, so that people could see, because people that are new to the channel probably don't really know about it, really. Michelle Butterworth has been a channel member for 1 month, a super louder. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Gary Jewett says, morning, Gabby, working from home on a Monday. Always good to have you and the coffee morning on in the background. Well, I'm glad I can keep you company. Is it like listening to the radio? Because obviously I don't know what it's like listening to myself, because I don't really listen back, really. Not unless someone's told me someone's pranced outside my window. I don't really watch it back. So is it like listening to the radio? Probably, I could imagine. Sarah Elaine Pillmore has just become a louder as well. Oh, I'm loving the fact. Can you believe it? These louders are going to take over the world. I'm telling you now. Because the more and more people that become louders, you'll be walking around the shops going, did you know I'm a louder? And people are going, what is a louder? Right, so anyway, a louder, for all of you that don't know what a louder is, it is someone that supports me, really, because my singing show is called Let's Get Loud. It's my intro music and my outro music, Jennifer Lopez. So I always have the hashtag Let's Get Loud. It's almost like it's the name of my show, and it sort of signifies it. So all the way through lockdown, it sort of cottoned on, and the reason I started calling people louders is because Justin Bieber calls his supporters believers, and because we've got the Let's Get Loud tune, I was like, louders? I was like, yeah. And then I started calling everyone that in lockdown, and then it just stuck, really. So yeah, and I've brought it over to YouTube. So now people that follow me on YouTube that don't necessarily follow the singing page won't probably understand why they're becoming louders. instead of just like supporters. I think Tim's followers should be called walkers, but he said, no, they shouldn't. That's cringe. I was like, well, fair enough. Helen Bosworth is in the chat. Good morning, Gabby. Hello to you. Thank you for joining. Craig Cargill has gifted 5 channel memberships. So thank you, Craig. I really, really appreciate that. So that was Julie who got that. Are you okay? Are you all right, Bumpies? Yum, yum, yum. He's having his rusk. He's okay. I think he might be wanting to get out. So I'm just going to give it 5. He usually goes down for a nap about now, so he should be like de-stressing. He's doing okay. He's okay. For now, we'll see how we go. So Julie, Ali, Andrew and Phoenix got a gifted membership. So that's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Craig. Really appreciate that. Okay. And people are thanking you as well. Julie, JNS3. Hi, Gabby. Can you send my son Ben happy birthday wishes? He's 21 today. Happy birthday to you, Ben. Now, I know that we've had some birthdays this week. And the problem is, we were having the premiere and people were mentioning it was their birthdays. I was going to shout them out on the coffee morning. I was like, I'm doing the premiere. I've got no pen and I've got no paper. So I literally just grabbed the nearest thing I could, which was like an eyeliner. And I wrote on an egg box the names of the people whose birthdays it was. And Tim's chucked the egg box out, which is fair enough because there's no more eggs in it. But it's got the names on it and I don't think he noticed. And I forgot I put them there. I knew I put them there, but I forgot to transfer them onto paper. So this morning I was like, that egg box is long gone. Whose birthday was it? And last night when I was stressing about the sounds that I could hear in the kitchen, I was like going through the alphabet to try and remember whose names it was. And I was thinking, oh, it's not Belvedere. It's not Craig Cargill. And I'm going through like the alphabet to find out whose it was. Now, I'm going to try and remember off the top of my head. Now, I know for a fact it's Natalie's birthday, or was Natalie's birthday this week. Natalie will be watching. Natalie is not in the chat though, because I don't know if she watches on her TV or she just stays quite silent. But Natalie, I'm familiar with her because she's come to a few of my gigs. Natalie will be watching today. And it was her birthday this week. And the reason I know that is because her partner sent me a private message on my singing page and asked if I could do a quick video for her. And I was like, yeah, no worries. And then I thought, well, I look a bit rough actually, but I thought if I don't film it now, like it might end up slipping my mind or something, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to do it now. And I just did it right there and then and sent it straight over to Sam. And yeah, I must have looked absolutely horrendous on it. I'm sure I was in my pajamas. But anyway, you got it, Natalie. And happy birthday to you. So I know it's Natalie's. I know that Foxy B's mum had a birthday when they were in Vegas, Hoover Dam, I want to say. She's had a birthday. I think James Robinson had a birthday as well. James, did you have a birthday by any chance? Because I'm sure you said you had a birthday. I could be going mad. I'm sure it's James' birthday. Anyway, if it is your birthday, let me know in the chat, just to sort of like put my mind at ease, because I just don't know. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I do know, I did make note of someone's, because somebody sent a comment in and I took a screenshot and sent it to myself on Facebook. So I'm just going to quickly load that now. But honest to God, my memory is just like horrendous. It really is. But I think it's because I've got mum brain. So I'm always like trying to do things with thumps and that. So, right. Why, when I go onto Facebook, does it take me to Meta? What's that about? Hang on. That's the business page. I don't want to be on that. I want to go on my normal messages, which have got to be here somewhere. Oh, man. I can't be doing technical stuff while I'm trying to entertain. I can't do this. Oh, my God. Come on. Does frustrate you, though, don't it? When it loads and gets on it, I'll read the birthday messages out. But hang on. Where are they? Where are the messages? Oh, just realised Sam, Nikki's partner, who sent me the message, is called Sam Alderton. And there was a Sam in the chat on Walk With Me Tim yesterday saying, can you wish my wife a happy birthday? And because his name was Sam, I wasn't sure if it was Natalie's Sam. So I said, is it Natalie's birthday? And I've got the wrong Sam. It was a different person. Whoops. I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry about that. Just so me. Don't worry about it. That is just definitely me. Damn it. Anyway, we'll come back to the birthdays. I can't load it on here. It's stupid, this thing. I wonder if I change it from my singing to that. Could I do it? Ugh. I need to get a bit more organised, really. I do need to get a bit more organised. Oh, hang on. Right, messages are coming up. I've got it. Do you want to come out? I think someone might want to come out. No, that's Tim. That's not me. Tim has just landed. That's good news. Sorry about this, everyone. Okay, here we are. Glenda! It's Glenda's birthday. And Glenda is in the chat because I've seen her come up. So it's Glenda's birthday. Glenda sent a message saying, next Monday is my birthday. Can you say hi and make my day? We'll be having another rave. And Wilton dancing for us again too. Now, hang on a minute. I'm sure I read Glenda's birthday out last week. Maybe it's not Glenda's birthday. Maybe that was last week. Oh, I can't remember. One second. I'm just going to let Thumps out, bless him. Okay, but don't bug Smidge. Sorry about that. Just letting the baby out. I got a message on Instagram actually as well from a lady called Beth, and she watches her and her partner watch Walk With Me Tim. Hey, my partner is obsessed with your videos. I think she means Tim's though, and watches them every night. Could I have a hello, Ryan, from you and Tim, please? He would love that. So a big hello to Ryan. Here's Bumps. Say hi. Say hi. Bumps has got to get involved. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. He's probably a bit confused because he can't actually see anybody. So usually I'll put him up to the camera and my dad will be there or something like that, and I'll say hi and he'll smile and he'll chuckle away. But obviously when he comes on the lives, he can't see anybody, can he? So he's probably thinking to himself, who am I saying hi to? You can imagine what it's like for a baby. I bet it's really, really weird, isn't it? He's back. He's back. Hang on. Let me just scroll back because I've missed some of the chat at the same time. So James Robinson has just gifted a membership as well. So thank you so much for that, James. Much appreciated. Very kind of the mods to do that, actually. Thank you. Yeah, so I sent Ben a birthday message. Lee Davis says, yeah, but you might misspell Walkers. Yeah, don't put an N where an L should be. Whatever you do. Bumps is here. If I bring the camera down, you can see Fumpy is walking in and out a little bit. Bless him. Bumps is all here. Craig Cargill has just sent in a super chat. Oh, thank you, Craig. You're cheering me up, Gabby, as I'm on sick leave. Oh, no, Craig, what's happened? What's going on? Why are you unwell? What are the symptoms? Dr. Gabby will let you know what you should do. If it's a cold, you want a Lemsip and an early night. That's what my mum said. And a hot water bottle. Although it's quite warm in here today, you wouldn't really need one here. David Northen says, hi Gabby, how you doing? Been a member for 3 months. Wow, congratulations, David. How's it been? Have you enjoyed being a member? Your badge must have changed colour 3 times. All right, Bumps. It'll be going backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. It's so weird because I don't usually have Bumps during the coffee morning, but he is here. Yeah, thank you for that, for being a loyal supporter, should we say. Sarah says, hello Gabby, did you get my message on your Facebook chat about Christmas Lane and Lowestoft? I think I did see that at a glance. I didn't really, it popped up on my notifications, but I haven't delved into my messages to read them yet because I haven't had a chance to. So that was so weird because there's a delay. There's a delay on here and I can see Thumps's face and then I go and look down and he's not there because there's a delay on it. That's well weird. That's making me feel a little bit spinny. So yeah, what I'm going to do is when I get 5 minutes, I'll sit down and I'll read through my messages. I was on top of things yesterday, so hopefully I'll get through them today. Me and Holly are doing a vlog today. So when we get home, because what we're doing is we're doing a vlog on mother and daughter day shopping, because a couple of people have requested it and said, I think that you and Holly should do a mother and daughter day shopping. And I was like, yeah, when we get a chance, because Holly's either working or I'm busy doing something, and we've never really got a chance to actually have the day together. But now, like, sounds rude again, but because Tim's not here, and because usually Tim's got a plan for me, like, let's go to the tip, or oh, do you fancy doing this today, or do you want to do a live with me today, or next thing you know, I've got a gig, I'm not available because I've got to get back in time to get ready for this gig and stuff like that. But we've actually got a spare day, so we're going to do it. So the plan is that we're going to go into the city and we're going to go shopping, have a bit of a girly day. Thinking I might go and get my eyebrows laminated if they can squeeze me in as well. So yeah, we're going to vlog it, so that'll be interesting, but not until after Holly gets back from her driving lesson. So that means we're getting on with it a little bit later. But yeah, it should be an interesting one. Hopefully the girls will like that. I mean, the boys might like the bands, but I don't know about the shopping. But we will try and make the shopping not too girly as well. So we might go like round a couple of girly shops, but we'll kind of look at other things that are a little bit more on a mutual sort of ground, so that like the men can relate, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I think that you'll like it. Fingers crossed anyway. So maybe I'll look at my messages when I get home, when I get 5 minutes. I did go through my Instagram ones actually, and oh my god, there's some junk in there. There's some lovely ones, like from people that watch and say some really lovely things. But I'm talking about into the spammy kind of bit, because I needed to filter it out, and you should just see what there is. I've got people saying to me, can I pay for pics? And I'm like, no, you can't pay for pics. Because I know what they're getting at, seedy little things. So yeah, no. Sarah Elaine Pillmore has sent in a super chat saying, just send in £5 for Casper. Gabby, when is Casper's birthday? Oh, thank you, Sarah. That's so lovely. Casper, when is your birthday? You're going to tell everybody? When are you going to be 2? When are you going to be 2? Tell everyone. When are you going to be 2? Say January. Now, that is a tricky word for Bumps. January. Oh, he's trying. He's trying to say something. It's not quite January, but he's trying to say something like that. So January is Bumps' birthday, early January. Don't even ask me what we're doing for his birthday, because I really don't know yet. I'll let you know nearer the time. I'm just trying to get over Halloween and bonfire night at the moment. Which brings me to the poll. So I asked in the poll because I was just so interested to know what you were going to say. I had so bad FOMO last night because me and Tim were pondering for so long as to go to a firework display or not, and I did not know what to do, because we were like, Thumps doesn't like fireworks, like he doesn't like the noise, but you can, I didn't even really think about this at all, but you can get, like, my cousin put a post up on social media of her little baby with these like little earphones on, and or they block the sound out, and I was like, that is exactly what I need. And I never even gave that thought that I could go and get them. And when me and Tim were discussing whether we would do it or not, we were like, well, we want to take him and we want to do all these lovely things with him, but we don't want to frighten him at the same time. So we were like, umming and ahhing about it and didn't know what to do. So we decided that what we would do is we'd pull up in a car somewhere and sort of watch some from a distance wherever they are. So that way Thumbs isn't too close and it's not too much for him. But now I know you could get these earphones, headphones, whatever they're referred to as. I don't know the technical word for them. I really wish I'd have got some, but this is me. I'm not very good at planning ahead, and especially if I don't know about like items and things. So it's usually like, damn it, I should have thought about that before. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. So the plan was to go off in the car, and we didn't know what time any of these firework displays were letting fireworks off, and rightly so, because these firework displays, people pay to get in, which I completely understand. They've got to cover the costs of these fireworks, which I get, right? but they don't give the time away because they know that people are going to do what me and Tim are going to do and just go and be really skanky and go and watch them from afar. But our reasons were pretty genuine because we didn't want the bangs to frighten Fumps. We wanted to see them but not, frighten him. So we wanted to watch him from a distance. And so we were just driving around and just we were like, I'm sure we've missed some. We can't really find any sort of firework displays or anything like that. So we nearly driving home, and I don't know why, but I was getting really moody with Tim because I was like, I feel like this is your fault because even though it's not his fault, it's just me being really frustrated about the situation and just taking it out on someone without realising what I'm doing. And I just kept thinking, why didn't you sort of push me a bit harder to do this? Because now I feel like we've really missed out with Fumps. Now we've got to wait another year. And I know you can get the fireworks on the seafront, but because if we go and see them, we vlog and do the walking and that. I was saying to Tim, I don't absorb them fireworks. I don't really watch them properly because I'm too busy looking at the chat and just chatting to people, and then I'm looking out for Fumps and stuff, and I'm not really absorbing the fireworks, like I want to with mother and son. So yeah, I had really bad FOMO and I wish I'd done that, but now we've got to wait another year. But hopefully next year Fumps will not be as frightened. But we were on our way home and we nearly pulled up, and then we saw some fireworks going off in the distance. We were like, I think there's a display over there. So we got as close to this display as we could and watched from a distance in the car. And yeah, obviously we didn't see the low fireworks, but what we saw was nice. And because we were in the Range Rover, we've got a see-through roof. I don't really think Fump saw much through that anyway, but he got to see quite a lot in the car, so that was quite nice that we got to do that. But obviously Halloween, we had a little bit of a party, right? But when I put my Halloween vlog up, a lot of people were saying, obviously a lot of you, I would probably say about 70% of you really liked that thing, and then there was 30% that were like, oh, I hate Halloween and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I can understand it because it can be quite frightening for people, but it is an event, and it doesn't have to be a frightening thing, does it? It can be quite like how we did it with Fumps. We had little ghosts and ghouls and just little cats, people dressed up as cats and stuff like that. So it was all very, very innocent. So you can have it on a less scary spectrum, can't you? But I had FOMO with bonfire night because I didn't do anything. And I just wondered what people preferred the most. And 55% of you have said that you prefer bonfire night. So bonfire night wins the poll. Now I've got FOMO even more because I know that everyone was out enjoying themselves and I was sort of stuck in a car, not really embracing it. And I could have got these headphones for Fumps if I'd have planned in advance. And if Tim had give me a boot up the backside, maybe, I don't know, but Tim didn't really think about these headphones either. He weren't sitting there going, well, maybe we could do this or we could do that. It's just yeah. And I'm like, oh, do you know what I mean? He said to me, do you fancy going for a walk, doing a live walk tomorrow? And I said, I really want to take Fumps to a firework display though, will we have time to do that afterwards? And he went, yeah, be plenty of time. And then when we're in the car coming home, I'm so tired, I've got to be up so early in the morning because obviously he's getting a plane, which I totally understand. And I'm like, yeah, so I can definitely see these fireworks not happening. So yeah, we were all over the place with that really. So yeah, me blaming the bloke as per normal. Craig is saying, thank you guys for your kind get well wishes. Yeah, get well soon, Craig. We'll be thinking of you. Yara 2003 says, we love you so much, Gabby. Oh, thank you. That's a really nice thing to say. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat because while I've been going off on a tangent, I've kind of missed everybody. Lee Davis says, I got a firework display right across the road from my flat. I sit on the doorstep and watch it. Oh, right. So going on about the fireworks again. Oh, hang on, Barry. I've just seen that as I scroll back. Thank you so much. I appreciate your super chat there, Barry. A little something for later. That's really nice, Barry. Thank you. Such a kind guy. Everyone in the chat is a really nice person, Rosalie said, I have pneumonia and pleurisy. Not nice, Craig. Get better soon. Well, Rosie Lee, thinking of you as well, because that's definitely not nice. Hey, Bumps. Hi, darling. His smile is infectious. He keeps popping in now and again, letting us know he's all right. Sponkadonk says, don't beat yourself up. He won't remember it. Yeah, I know. But I think it's just like a parenting thing. I think it is like being a new mum again. You want to absorb every single event, every single thing, don't you, with your child? Because I'm like obviously experiencing it all over again like I did with Holly. And I don't really want to, you know, miss it out with Bumps really. Guilt plays on me a little bit. Jacko says, 36 years married, 4th of November. Wife needs a medal. Oh, well done to your wife, Jacko. And a big congratulations to both of you for being married 36 years. I was at my gig the other night, actually. And if any of you go on my Facebook page, on my singing Facebook page, you'll sort of see the pictures that I put up. And there's a guy on one of the pictures just... You have not tipped the chair over, have you? He's just tipped the chair over. Why have you tipped the chair over? Why? Why have you done that? 1 second, sorry. No. It's naughty, isn't it? Yeah. That's naughty. Let Mummy put that here so you don't do it again. Sorry, I did kind of pre-warn you guys that this could be the case. He has this little chair that he sits in the lounge, right? And he's got this thing at the moment where he likes to push it over. He's doing it now. No, no, no. Oh dear, what have you done? Maybe I'll just leave it pushed over and then he can't push it over again. That's probably the best thing to do. But yeah, so sorry about that. Obviously, I'm trying to multitask. Tim said yesterday I can't multitask. I so can. Don't tip the chair over. Yeah, so anyway, there's this picture amongst the pictures that I put up from the weekend of me and this old guy. His name's Doug. And he turned 90 on Thursday, I think it was. So I got on the microphone and went up to him and we did a big happy birthday thing and he looked amazing for 90, absolutely incredible. I couldn't actually believe he was 90. Like somebody had said to me, can you do me a favour? And I said, yes. She said, would you be able to like say a happy birthday or do a mention for Doug because he's just turned 90. And I was like, where is Doug then? Because I thought, you know, I've got to know who it is. And she went, well, he's just there at the bar. And I looked and I was expecting to see this little old geezer like with a with a little walking stick and like I thought he was going to be really divery and everything. And he just was really sprightly and he was standing up straight, he was dressed really smart and he was having a bit of banter and everything. And I just thought, oh my God. I thought I was really expecting someone who was like, no disrespect to anyone that's a little bit older, but obviously the older you get, the more sort of leaned over you get and the more, you know, it's it gets difficult when you get older. And when my other nan who passed away, she was 90 when she passed away and she was in a home for 5 years. And don't get me wrong, she had dementia though. But she was dithery for a good 5 years before she reached 90. And so were the rest of the old dears in the care home. So I was expecting to see that, you know. But he looked amazing. And I went over to, after we did happy birthday now, I went over to him at the break and I went, Doug, I can't believe you're 90. And his missus said to me, well, guess how old I am? I went, well, you're definitely not 90. I said, you don't look anywhere near 90. She said, well, I'm 87. And I thought, wow, you look amazing for 87. And I thought, let's hope for us all yet, right? So I thought, wow, amazing. I went, well, what's the secret then? How do you stay so youthful? What is it? And she went, sex. And I was like, and I was just like, well, you look all innocent, but you're not, I thought to myself. So, yeah, that's how to keep young. Get at it like rabbits. Yeah, that's what they say. And that came from the horse's mouth. Craig has sent in another super chat. Thank you so much. Craig says, coffee and donuts for you and Holly on your shopping trip. Oh, Craig, you're lovely. Thank you so much. I can actually get like Krispy Kreme donuts that are dairy free actually, so I'm really, really pleased about that. So thank you, Craig. We will enjoy that with a nice cup of coffee. Robin M had to vote bonfire night because that was my birthday. Oh, right, okay. Happy 39th for yesterday to me and hi everyone. Well, a big happy birthday to Robin M. I still don't know who else's birthday it was, like I wrote down on the egg box. Oh, I'm really mad with myself. Like, because like I say, I wanted so badly to do the shout out, hence why I wrote it down. So I'm gutted. I'm so sorry. But big happy birthday to you anyway, and whoever else as it was. I don't like to miss anyone out, that's for sure. Lee says that's me dying young then. Jacko says 36 years married but nowhere near 90. Not too sure how you made the comparison. Lol. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I don't know. Barry says, oh well, hope for us all. Yeah, exactly. There is hope. There is hope. Rosie Lee says, I love that story. I had a similar conversation with the older generation. Good on them. Life to continue to enjoy life to the max. That's something else they said. And that is, I do think that's what the key is, because they said this and my grandma said this, and my grandma's 95. You hear me mention her all the time, right? So my grandma has... My grandma has had a really good life. Like my grandma said to me once, oh, I've had a ball. I've had an absolute ball. So I think, oh, she's had some heartache, don't get me wrong. Like she lost her husband 30 years ago and that couldn't have been easy. And, you know, but so, and she lost her mum really young as well. So she's had some heartache in her life, but my grandma's always made the best of it and like enjoyed everything as much as she can. And I do think that that has really contributed towards like her looking so youthful and healthy and stuff like that, because yeah, I'm so sure that's what it is, you know. She lived in Spain for quite a while, and you know, she'd go out and she'd have sangria and go out for lunch with her friends and stuff like that, and she'd like be in the sun and really living her life. So I do think that's a lot to do with it, you know. Leslie says my twin girls were 28 yesterday on bonfire night, Zoe and Anna. Oh my god, well happy birthday to Zoe and Anna. Ali says Annabelle will be 3 next week. Oh my gosh, that's gone quick, Ali. Blimey. Wendy says I live in hope, just need to find a man. I personally don't think that, I know they said that sex was like what you needed, but nah. I just think you need to be happy. I think that's what it is, and maybe that just made them happy. I don't know, but I think you just need to be happy, because yeah, I do. I just think that the happier you are, the less stress you're feeling, and I think that's key, because I think stress can really take its toll on you, you know. Personally, like I know that when I had my breakdown, I looked about 10 years older because I was so stressed and mentally worn out. It can, you know, mental health can do a lot to your skin, your body, everything, you know, it really takes its toll. Louise Haran says my son is 11 in January. Well, happy birthday to your son in January, but we've got a little bit of a way to go. So Louise, remind me in January and I'll definitely make sure, you know, that I will give your son a shout out. Ebony says, I've been single for 25 years and almost still a virgin. My first boyfriend was awful to me, so didn't sleep together. I don't miss a relationship. I can't miss something I've hardly ever had. Yeah, I kind of get that. That's sort of saying like what you don't know you don't miss, or what you haven't had you don't miss. I kind of get that. But do you know what though, Ebony? It's all about timing, I think, personally. I mean, like I said to everyone before, I had to kiss a few frogs to get my prince. So, you know, you do sometimes have to sort of wait around a little bit, don't you? Eating Healthy says, lost husband 6 years, 6 year husband, 6 year old. I am happy single. Do you mean you lost your husband 6 years ago eating healthy? I'm just trying to piece that together. You look 10 years younger now. Thanks, Andrew. You can come again to this coffee morning. Come again. Feel free. Jump on board. Eugene says Andy says the new Beatles song is good. And Eugene said, that is a name of a Madonna song. What's the name of a Madonna song? I'm going to have to scroll back, see what he's on about. Oh, Like a Virgin. Right, yeah, okay, I'm with you now, Eugene. Sorry about that. So, anyway, going back, Vidiuka says, Gabby, you're really making my morning before I go to bowling this afternoon. Oh, I'm glad. I'm like cheering you up. Yeah, this is the problem with me. It all comes out and we just say what we want, you know. Welcome to coffee morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yesterday, are you having fun, folks? He's sat before, he's kicking his legs like that and having a really good time. That's the main thing. Bless him. Hazel says, sorry, before we move on to the next subject, I just want to read a couple of your comments out. I went to school with my hubby. Our golden anniversary will be next May the 25th, so big party in the planning stages. Wow, Hazel, amazing. Do you know what I think it is with you though, Hazel? Do you know why I think he stayed with you for so long? Because you make the garden nice. Because you have a really, really nice garden and you grow beautiful flowers. And I think he's just took one look at the garden and thought, yeah, better stay with this woman if I want my garden to look this good. That's probably what it is. I wish that Tim would cut our grass. Do you know what I mean? But like, because I can't handle a lawnmower. I think that I would probably be dangerous with a lawnmower. So I have said to ages to Tim, can we just pave the garden? Can we just pave it? Because I am sick. I don't want to weed. I don't want to mow a lawn. I don't want to get these nails any more dirtier than they already get. I don't have enough hours in a day as it is because obviously mother duties and then you got to do some stuff for yourself, haven't you? But yeah, I like the result of a good garden, but I don't like doing the garden. Now, I can understand why some people do, because I think some people find it really, really relaxing and stuff like that. But we're all short on time, and then our grass is always growing. And then I'm like, Tim, would you be able to mow the lawn? Yeah, I will do. I've got to edit this video. And I'm like, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, the next day comes, could you mow the lawn today? Oh, yeah, I will, but I've just got to do this. I've got to do that. I've just got to answer some emails. Oh, okay. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow comes. Tim, will you stop nagging me? And I'm like, all right, I know, but it's like been 3 days now. Is there any chance that we might, because what I'm worried about, Tim, is because it gets to a certain point in the year and he'll say, well, I can't mow it now because it'll just become a mud fest, which I get. So I've been saying to him in advance, can you mow the grass now? Do you think you can mow the grass now? And now he's going, right, that's it, I can't mow it now because it's too late. And I'm like, oh, I told you about this. So he said, stop nagging me. And I'm like, oh my God. So we have to live in a jungle for winter. So, and when I say to him, can we not just pave it? His answer is, oh no, I've got to have grass. I like grass. I want to have grass in our front garden. Well, you don't like grass because it's growing so long, it don't look like grass anymore. It's just a massive jungle. It's like a forest. So yeah, I just want to pave it. Like, I'm done with it. Tarot Dreamer says, fake grass, Gabby, lol. Well, I've thought about fake grass, but it's Tim. He won't do fake grass. I don't know. Tim's very, very set in his ways and things have got to be a certain way and stuff like that. And he won't pave the grass because he doesn't want to pave it because he's got to have garden grass. And yeah, he won't have fake grass either. Now, I completely, 100% understand wanting normal grass. I get it. It's lovely. It's nothing better than fresh grass. If you mow it. That's the difference. Sue says, you have to have grass, Gabby. You can ground on grass. It's good for you. Yeah, but this ain't grass. This is a forest. This is what I'm saying. Oh no, what did Barry say? Hang on. What did Barry say? Because everyone's saying, nice one, Barry. What did he say? It wasn't anything about the grass, was it? Sarah Parfit has just sent in a super, I don't know if it's a super chat or sticker, hasn't really got anything, but brilliant. Thank you so much, Sarah. Really, really appreciate it. That's twice today, Sarah. Was that 3 times today, Sarah? I can't see Barry's comment. Oh, feed the lawn whiskey, then it will come up half cut. Right, I'm with you now. I like that. Do you know, I think once I did chuck some whiskey in the grass, to be honest with you, many moons ago. Joanne J says, our lawns has more weeds than grass. I would rather have paving than grass. My hubby is set in his ways like Tim. Oh, isn't it frustrating though, Joanne? So you know what it feels like? Because the problem with a marriage, right, it's all about give and take. And to be fair, Tim's pretty good at most things, and he's pretty laid back, but there are certain things he won't budge on. Like sometimes I get my way. So he's, you know about the fisherman, right? You know about the ornaments, the fisherman. Like I'm not gonna like, you know, it's not fair on Tim for me to keep going on about these fishermen, but we've got like fishermen on the fireplace that have been on the fireplace for donkey's years, and I don't like them. I hate them. They're not modern. They're not cool. It's not, I can understand wanting the seaside vibe because we're a house by the sea, but it's not giving off that vibe. It's giving off the sort of vibe like car boot sale vibe. That really, do you know what I mean? I really don't like them. And they're broken. So they're like glued together 1,000 times and wedged together, and if you walked in our house you wouldn't even know they've been wedged together and glued together. But I don't like them, I really don't, and I've been begging and pleading for him to get rid of them, but he won't. He has to have them there. He even has a little figure fisherman next to his side of the bed that has to stay there, and he likes them. He genuinely likes them because he loves being by the sea. It was his childhood dream to have a house by the sea and stuff like that. So he absolutely loves them, which is great. But they're not very tasteful at all. So we just need to like do away with the old fisherman. Hang on. Why is that not on? Oh, hang on 1 second. Low battery. Hang on. Are you playing with Smidge? Yeah, they're not overly tasteful. So anyway, I don't know what the point is I'm trying to make here. I've totally gone off on a tangent, but he is set in his ways, and he's the same with the grass. So I'm stuck in a rut when it comes to these things. But then there are other things, like for ages, like we actually had like different type of carpet on the stairs in the hall, and we had carpet going through the kitchen at one point, and like for ages I'd said to him like, can we just change it up a bit, and eventually I got him to change it, which was great. But yeah, he's really set in his ways, which I love him for, but it can be frustrating at times, you know, when you just want to crack on with certain things. It is frustrating. If it's a cheap, nasty whiskey, then yeah, but not the good stuff. Oh, I agree. But to be fair, like, I don't actually have whiskey. I have brandy, like, in the house, but not whiskey. Tim's a whiskey drinker, but I more prefer brandy. Yeah, I don't like... Hang on, where are we? Yeah, I don't like them either, Gabby. They could have a big accident, unfortunately. Oh, what are we referring to there? I'm a little bit behind on the chat, so I didn't know what we were referring to. Sue says, can't you get a gardener in, Gabby? Oh, maybe, Sue. I haven't really thought about that, to be honest with you, because I think the thing is, if I suggested to Tim getting a gardener, our garden's not very big, so Tim's just be like, are you kidding me? But if he's struggling with the time, then maybe we should. But Tim does do the garden really nice when he does it. So he'll just say to me, well, no, because I can do my own garden, which I understand, but you need to do it a bit more frequently. But there's me moaning. I'm sat here like a spoilt cow, calling the shots, saying Tim doesn't do this, Tim doesn't do that. And really, if I was listening to myself talking, I'd be turning around and saying, get up off your backside and go and do it yourself. But the difference is, I daren't even use that lawnmower. I daren't even use it because I can just see it not going very smoothly. Do not trust me with a lawnmower, honestly. Linda says it was ours to have a sea view. Probably did achieve it 2 years. Oh, properly achieved it 2 years ago. Oh, well done. It is nice when you finally do what you wanted to do, isn't it? Sue says maybe just once a month. Yeah, I think I'll look into it. That's if we can even get someone, because every time we want to get hold of like a workman of some description, no one's ever available. I don't know if it's the same for any of you guys, but we can't get hold of a plumber whenever we need one. Electrician, we can't. Carpenters, forget it. Do you know what I mean? So we can't. There was somebody did our roof once, and they sort of changed all the tiles over and redone our flat roof and everything. And they spent more time sat in the car. I'm not joking. Like, we were paying them and they must have spent 90% of their time sat in the car having a cup of tea, which is fine. I can understand anyone wanting a cup of tea. But I was at one point thinking, this roof is never going to get done. And we were told it would be done like before, like I think it was like 3 weeks before Christmas this year. And we were like, oh, good. So it'll be done before Christmas. And when he was meant to turn up to do our roof, he would ring up and say, I'm not coming today because, like, oh, my dad's unwell or something like that. And I'd be like, okay. But then, like, he'd have a different excuse the next day and then another one. And we'd be like, oh, my God, this roof's never going to get done. And that must have took him months and months just to do our roof. And he never got it done by Christmas, and we had scaffolding up all around the house at Christmas, and it was just a nightmare. Because you know what it's like at Christmas when you want to put like lights up in your garden and things like that. It just looked like a builder's site, and it was just awful. And the arrangement was this was going to be well and truly done before. So I just can never ever find anybody to do work in the house who's reliable or decent even. Honestly, it is a nightmare in this area. Just nobody. And if you ring up someone, they're always like, oh, I can't do that. It's like when we had our carpets fitted, we went through tappy carpets, right? And I don't know who they contacted to get to come and fit the carpets. And the first time we had the bedroom done, the two people that done it, two lads, really lovely lads. And then the next day, a different company come to do the kitchen lino. And they got like halfway through it, and it was really early, and he said that it'd all be done by the end of the day. And we were like, God, he's taking his time with this, but we don't know much about it, so fair enough. And he turned, I've got to go now. And we were like, oh, but it's only half done. And it's like 4 o'clock. And he went, yeah, I know, but I've got to go and watch a Michael Jackson tribute tonight. And we were like, well, you said that when you arrived today that you'd have this done by the end of the day, and it's only 4 o'clock, a working day, ain't even finished yet. And he went, yeah, I know, but I've got tickets to go see Michael Jackson. And I thought, why did Tappy Carpet send you? Why? Why did they send someone who can't complete the mission because they want to go and watch a Michael Jackson tribute? Don't take the job on if you're busy and you've got plans. Or just be straight and say, guys, just to let you know, I'll be as quick as I can with this. I can't promise, but I'm going to try my best. But to say it'd all be done and then go, oh, I've got to go and watch Michael Jackson tribute. I was like, oh, man. You know what I mean? Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Barry says, I have a balcony and a few plants. Give me 1 second. Thanks, Babs. Sorry, I'm doing mummy duties at the same time. I think that is the way forward. I wanted to pave the garden and put some lovely like pot plants in and just water the plants, and that'd be my mission complete. But, you know, I am really like P15ing against the wind here. Jess says, oh my God, workmen, the ones in my neighbours only stay for the morning. Took them over 2 months to change the garage into a bathroom. What is the going rate for doing a conversion like that? Is that standard? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't really know nothing about a workman's job. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you ask me the difference between this key and that key when it comes to singing and stuff like that, you know, just fire away. But when you're dealing with like maintenance, forget it. I'm no maintenance man. So I really don't know. Marge says, my partner is a gardener and also has a day job as well. He does all gardening at his house. He lives at his house. He lives at his mum's still. Well, you know, at least it's good company for his mum in some respects. Check a trade, much better. Well, we did do trust a trader when we got him. So I don't know, is check a trade and trust a trader still the same? I don't know. But it is a nightmare in this area. Can't get hold of anyone. And when you ring up and you tell people like what the job is, nobody wants to touch it. Like if you turn around and say like when we were getting the stairs carpeted, like Tappy Carpets sort of tried to get some people on the job and they just did not want to fit our carpets. There was just excuse after excuse because it's a really difficult, I mean, you've seen the stairs. By the way, they're not as steep as people are saying. I've had a lot of messages saying, oh my God, your stairs are so steep. Well, it is a fisherman cottage that we live in. So they're all pretty much the same, but they're not as steep as you think. And we've lived here for 14 years now. So like Tim's lived here even longer. So we're pretty fine with the stairs. So they're not that bad. And then somebody had said something like, why don't you get a stair gate? Because if we're at, our house is quite small, but if we're ever downstairs, we're with Bumps. So he's not even going to attempt the stairs while someone's down here with him at all. It won't happen. Point blank, 100%. Michael says, why tell them, cut their bull, and tell them get the job done? Well, I'm like one of these people that don't get really like fiery unless I really need to or anything like that. And if I'm wanting someone to do some work on my property, like I sort of take a while to like sort of, but I think when it came to the guy with the Michael Jackson concert, I think that Tim did have words with him, to be honest with you. And I was just sat in the lounge cringing and I was like, oh my God, it's so blooming awkward. All you want is just some, but like you go through a company like Tappy Carpets that have got like a, I don't know, they're like a chain, aren't they, so to speak. You kind of think you pay for carpets and you pay for the labour and the job's going to get done. You don't realise you can get people come around and go, well, I can't complete it because I've got Michael Jackson tickets and stuff like that. Because it's like, as a customer who's paying, that's not your problem, whether they're going to go and see Michael Jackson or not. I mean, I wouldn't get halfway through a gig, if I've been employed to do a gig, and then say, I can't do the other half because I've got tickets to go see Avril Lavigne. Sorry for letting you down, but, you know, I want to go and have fun now. I've had enough. No, like, you've got to be professional and you've got to do your job. Vance, come here. Come here. Bless him. He's still watching The Doll's House, still watching. But talking about, like, getting fiery and bonfire night and things like that, we had a little bit, we had an argument with somebody yesterday, and I don't like arguing. I absolutely hate arguing. I hate confrontation. I hate arguing. But the problem with me is, and this comes from my Italian genes, if someone sort of like crosses the line a little bit, then I kind of erupt like a bit of a volcano, and then I get people turn around and go, you're mental, you're a nutter, you're a lunatic, rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, well, yeah, I am, when the wrong buttons have been pressed, you know, but don't press them and then you won't see that side of me. Just be nice and you'll be fine, you know. But I hate arguing, and I like to just like be on good terms with absolutely everybody as well as I can. And even like, if there's been an awkward moment with someone, if I ever see them again, like I try my best to be, you know, as civil as I can and stuff. So I'm not really one of these people. Like, my sister is like a completely different kettle of fish. Like, she'll just tell you straight to your face if she hates you or stuff like that. And she's just like, calls a spade and she just come out with it. But me, if I'm thinking something, then I'll hold back a bit because I think, oh, I don't really want that awkwardness, or I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just shut up. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. I'm just really placid. But like last night, before we went venturing off in the car to go and see what fireworks we could find, I was looking for Bumps' shoes actually. Because Bumps has this habit of taking his shoes and socks off all the time. So if I put if anyone ever sees us out and comes across us and they've seen Bumps barefoot, please don't look at us and think, what terrible parents. It's not us. He always starts off with socks and shoes on, but he pulls them off all the time, which is standard, I think, for a kid. But I've got these like shoes from Start Right, which is John Lewis, and they're all sort of measured for his feet and everything. And he's got like some rubbishy pairs of like trainers and sandals and whatever else. So I'm like looking for these shoes, and I can't find them anywhere. I'm like we can't go and watch some fireworks if he hasn't got no shoes, you know. So where are these shoes? I couldn't find them. So I thought, right, they must be in my car. They must be. So I go to my car, and as I go towards it, there's a woman setting off fireworks from a flower bed, probably about the distance that me and Thumps are now, which is not far at all. He's in the lounge, like just there, and I'm here. And yeah, not far at all. And she's letting fireworks off, and she's planted like, it's one of those ones that are like in a box, and then you light them all, and then they just sort of ping up, but you put the box down on the ground, whatever. She put them in this flower bed, which is ideal, is it? I mean, I know I'm no gardener, but it ain't really ideal to pitch them in a flower bed, really. And my car is like a stone throw away. So I go to the car, and they're going zing, zing, and I'm looking, I'm thinking, these are really close to my car. And I love my car. My car is a really nice Audi that I bought this year, and it wasn't cheap, and I know I've scratched it, but that doesn't give everybody the right to go ruining it and stuff like that just because I've let one scratch go on it. But I just like thought to myself, they're a little bit close. I thought, stay calm. So I'm carrying on looking for these shoes, and they're going off again, ping, 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 ping. And she's standing there in front of her car, which is even closer to these fireworks, because she's pulled up. But I thought, why are you letting fireworks go there? Why have you come here especially to let these fireworks go? Do you know what I mean? And there are people's cars around, and I just thought, this isn't sitting comfortably with me. And I could feel tension rising, because all I could think of was my car getting ruined, and I work hard to have a nice car, do you know what I mean? And like, I tried to keep it as nice as I can, and I don't want it to get ruined, and like, nobody does, do you know what I mean? Everyone likes to try and look after their cars. Who wants their car to get ruined? But I just thought, this is a little bit too close to comfort for my liking. Next thing you know, Tim comes up behind me, and he said, like, he's noticed from the house that someone is letting off fireworks because of my car, and he said, are you happy about that? And I went, oh, actually no, like, my blood's starting to boil, and I feel a bit like I'm going to say something. He went, I'm going to say something. And I thought, oh God. And he went over and went, do you think that's wise? He went, do you think that's wise to be letting them off near people's cars? And she went, I ain't going to touch your car. And he went, I'm not saying you are going to touch the car. I said, do you think it's wise letting them off near people's cars? And she went, I said, I'm not going to touch your car. And I thought, do I speak to my husband like that? And I thought, I'm revving, my blood's going. So I shouted over and I went, did you not hear what he said? I said, he said, do you think it's wise? And then I said, are you professional when it comes to letting off fireworks, are you? Do you know what you're doing? And she went, no. And I went, so why are you doing it there? And why are you so close? You've got a kid with you as well. That's up to you what you do with your kid. But if that was my kid, I wouldn't be letting off fireworks that blooming close to their faces, especially my car, right? And so Tim went, do you live around here? And she went, no. And he went, so you've come here especially to do it, and you've not done it on your own front doorstep? And she went, yeah, but I weren't going to touch your car. And I can't remember how it went from there. And then she turned around and said, I don't appreciate her gobbing off at me. And I thought, right. And I got really mad, and I just went, if you think this is me gobbing off at you, and she went, yeah, well, she said, instead of doing it from a distance, she went, why don't you come and do it to my face? And I went, I am doing it to your face. I went, I did it from a distance and to your face. I went, I said, and I'm telling you straight, I went, don't set them off near my car. I said, go back to wherever you came from. And I said, and if you think this is me gobbing off, you won't see nothing yet. And I didn't have to give it some. And she just said, well, fine, I'll go do it somewhere else. And we were like, thank you. And she went, well, I can appreciate it's near your car. And I went, well, so you should. Like, what were you thinking? Like, letting off fireworks near someone's car? Like, and as well, I'm not going to go and like, I'm not saying everyone should be like me, but if I didn't know how to let fireworks up properly, I would not be having my kids standing right next to me. But I'm not going to be one of these people that are like trolls and tell people what to do with their kids and stuff like that. But I was thinking to myself, you're this close to my car, this distance to my car, you and your kid are standing even closer. If you set one of them off and it just goes in the wrong direction or something like that, that could be lethal. And then Tim did say to her, why don't you go down at the beach and do it, And she turned around and said, my kid's not allowed on the beach. And I thought, but he's allowed to have fireworks let off near his face. Okay. People baffle me. Just says, you did good there, Gabby. Well, I felt strong, but I'm not really like that though. That's the thing. Like, I'm fiery if like somebody pushes my buttons. Glenda Marie said, oh, Gabby, I couldn't have held back. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's your property, isn't it, at the end of the day? And it was really close to our house as well. So it's just not appropriate. And when we went back later, I thought, we'd gone for a sort of spin around, hadn't we, to look at fireworks and that. And I said, just like, let me have a look at my car, Tim. I said, just in case she's keyed it, because she's very capable after me raising my voice. So I had a little look and that was fine. I was like, respect the woman. She didn't key my car for that, because like, that's kind of what you expect, innit? Like, if somebody can't sort of like have it out with you and win, they go and be destructive and do something else, wouldn't they, usually? And I was like, oh, I'm glad she didn't do that. I'm glad like she like was respectful and didn't vandalize my car or anything like that in the end. But she did leave all her empty packaging in the flower beds, which was nice for anyone who is like part of the town committee that goes around voluntary clearing up people's rubbish around this area. But I did think to myself, that's lovely, innit? Like, obviously she's on holiday, right? And obviously we live in a holiday resort, and I totally respect holiday makers, because like, people that are on holiday are gold, because they come on holiday, they enjoy the area. And I work in a holiday industry, well, not on a holiday park anymore, but still I sing at holiday parks and stuff like that, so I'm still in the game. And it's people that come on holiday that really pay our wages. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody that works in this area. And we love having them here. We want the tourists and stuff like that. But we don't want the tourists to come and set off fireworks like this close to our property and our cars, like, come on. Like, you got to be a little bit respectful. Like, I wouldn't dream of it. I like say, I couldn't set off fireworks anyway, but I would never go, yeah, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go around next door to somebody's house and just let some fireworks off. You just, nah. Like, you can't do that. That's just, like, it's not human. You shouldn't do that. Rosie said, I didn't hold back myself, Gabby, when they left, hang on, what, hang on. I didn't hold back myself, Gabby, when they let them off by my car on Saturday. I told them to go forth and multiply with their bucket of sand and fireworks. Well done, Rosie. I'm proud of you. Did that happen right near your house then? I guess it did it? JKW105, you can't tell where fireworks are going to fire. I had an accident because of fireworks, but I was extremely lucky I wasn't hurt as bad as I could have been. Now, when I was in Peterborough Saturday night, fireworks were going off all over the place, right? Which, standard, it's the Saturday night before bonfire night, I understand. But Tim sent me a video. Now, I think Tim has uploaded it to either his social media or his YouTube. I don't know. I don't know where he's uploaded it. I saw it somewhere, but I can't remember where. And he sent me it and said, oh my God, look at this. And no word of a lie, right by our house, there's this, how do we describe it? This mass of fireworks all in one hit. It almost looked like all of them had gone off at once. And like someone must have just set fire to the bucket or something, I don't know. And they all just went off at once. And it looked like a war, no word of a lie. And it was so close to our house. And I went, oh my God. And Tim said, I think someone's had them and either fell over or just not done them right, because it's, look at it. And it was so, so bad. And I just thought, could you imagine if that had happened closer to the house? We've got thumps in here and all sorts. And it's just that people just don't act with caution with these things. These, like, fireworks are not a joke, are they? But like JKW105 says, I was extremely lucky I wasn't hurt as bad as I could have been. Like, it's dangerous. Like, you should act very cautiously when you're doing fireworks, and if not for yourself, for others around you, because it's not fair like that other people pay the price. So when I got out my car early hours on Sunday morning to go into the house, I had to like use my torch and everything, because I was like paranoid that where these fireworks had spilled over, that maybe if something hadn't gone off, if I was to stand on anything or anything like that, like I don't know if they can just go off automatically or what. I know you usually light them, but I just weren't sure what the situation was. And I just thought, I didn't want to, I mean, they're probably not like bombs, like you could walk on a bit of ground and there's a bomb underneath it and it blows up. I know they're not probably like that, but either way, I weren't risking walking through that patch. So I had to like put my torch on and everything, because I was just really, again, paranoid. It's worrying, isn't it? Should have let Holly have a go. What you mean at them people? I think Holly was in her bedroom with her pods in. Michael says, when you started singing at a holiday park, which holiday park, and was it in Great Yarmouth? Wow, change the subject a little bit there. Well, I started singing at holiday parks before I was an entertainer, when I was in a Spice Girl tribute band, and the first holiday park I sang at, oh my God, I don't even remember what the first one was, Michael. I don't know if it, I think it was Haven Seashore. I'm sure it was Haven Seashore. I'm sure it was Haven Seashore. You right, Bambies? Such a good little boy. He's been so, so good. I mean, I've been live for 77 minutes. Oh my God. Yeah, Pete Ransom said, the problem is, Gabby, if you upset them, they stick them in your letterbox. Yeah, you have to be really careful. Luckily, I don't have a letterbox, thank God. But yeah, people are capable of doing anything. You have to be so careful. But the problem is, she upset me first anyway. And sometimes the thing is, you do have to let people know at the same time, because if not, they will just walk all over you. Now, if me or Tim hadn't said anything that evening, what if something worse had happened? Do you know what I mean? Like, what if we didn't step in? What if firework had gone the wrong direction, set fire to the bushes, and then all the bushes went up, do you know what I mean? And then set fire to the cliff tops and stuff like that. Or, you know, you just don't know. Or what if a firework had gone off in a different direction and aimed towards her kid, you know what I mean? Or towards a caravan on a holiday park, you know, where there's an innocent family sat inside it. It's almost like if somebody doesn't step in, then how will anything ever change? You know what I mean? You can't, like, people are just going to be going around left, right and centre doing all these things that are out of order, because they think, well, that's all right, because no one will say anything because they're too frightened, or they're worried that I might come back at them and stuff like that. You can't really live like that. Like, if to a certain degree you have to be careful, yeah, but at the same time I still think people need to sort of stand up for people, if that makes sense, because otherwise, if you sit on the fence all the time, you know, I just think speak up when it's necessary. That's my motto anyway, and I'm quite good at gauging it, if you know what I mean. So that's probably the best thing to do. Jess said, people are so rude. Used to have neighbours like that who once smashed my mum's car window. They were so rude and they were just really horrible people. So I get where you're coming from, Gabby. Oh my God, Jess, why did they smash the window? It's absolutely pathetic. Oh, just get a life, innit? Go around smashing car windows. What is it? We've had our cars vandalised, like, around here as well before, you know. It's not like the first time we've had incidences with our cars and stuff like that. So you do have to really be careful. The problem is you can't always control other people's actions. You can advise people, you know what I mean? But you can't control what people are doing and saying, and it is a problem. Christopher says, oh, hi Chris, I just spotted you on here. Someone put fireworks in the wheelie bin by the gate a few years ago, went over the house, so was lucky nothing was set alight. They were driving around the area doing it at various houses. Oh my God. So where's that? What area is that, Chris? That is dodge, man. That is so dodge. Callie is with us this morning. Good morning, Callie. Yeah, it's so bad. You have to be so careful. But I also think, you know, you've got to have a nice time. And Tim did say to me afterwards, he said, do you feel a little bit guilty because we kind of ruined that little boy's fun a little bit? And I said, yeah, I said a little bit, but we didn't like ruin it. We just basically asked them to move it like onto the beach, didn't we? Because like if she moved it onto the beach, it would have been like a larger space to be able to do those things, you know, if she knew what she was doing. We weren't like saying don't stop doing fireworks. We were just saying, like, do you think it's wise to do it near people's cars? You know, that's what we were saying. So yeah, I do feel bad for the little lad, but there's only one person that's responsible for ruining his fun, and unfortunately that was the person he was with. Now whether that be a sister, a mother, I don't know. Who am I to say? I don't know. I mean, you weren't allowed on the beach, but I don't really know why. That's none of my business. But either way, like, if she was a bit more sensible, then he could have had a great time. You know, simple as. I mean, Tim's let off fireworks before, but we have done it on the beach, in an area where there's a lot of space. So, and touch wood, Tim knows what he's doing. He can't mow the grass, but he can set off a firework. Duncan said fireworks should not be sold in shops, organised by displays only. Do you know what, Duncan? I actually agree with you there. Like, I just think anyone can get their hands on them, and God knows what they're capable of. Jess says, hi Gabby, you're my fave. What are you doing? Don't put that in your mouth. Don't put the shoe in your mouth. Come here. He's trying to eat his shoe, so now he's banging on the cupboard. We can hear you. We can hear you. Come here, Bumps. Come here. Bumps. No, he's watching Gabby. Doesn't want to come over. Gaming says there was... Hang on. We're having a long old coffee morning this morning, aren't we? Gaming FFC says there was someone on our street sticking nails in car tyres, so owners had to pay to get it fixed. God. The world is nuts, I'm telling you now. So bad, isn't it? Pike on a trike. Hey, hi Gabby. Hope you and Tim are well. We're good, thanks. Tim's off vlogging somewhere. I've got the house to myself, so I'm very well. No, no, I love him really. I did feel a bit weird going to bed last night because I was like, so weird that he was here and now he's gone. Felt well weird. Jess, careful, Casper. Oh no, he's all right. Like it's there's a hollow cupboard, and he does this thing where he bangs his back against it because it's hollow and it makes a banging sound. I suppose this isn't hollow, but he's not banging his head against this. It's the cupboard. Come here. He's banging his bum against it. I'm just going to quickly show you, actually. Can you see? That's what he's doing. He's a little tykey. He's a little tyke. So anyway, right, while we're here, before we do go, I'm just going to quickly tell you a little bit about the New Year's Eve gig that we've got planned. Hey, Bubs, come here. Come here, say hi. Say hi. You say hi. Look, there's people there. We've got 199 people watching. Hit the thumbs up. If you can hit the thumbs up for me, that'd be fabulous. Are you going to go on the computer for money? Don't press anything you shouldn't, because I need it up. Need it up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, everyone. Show the love. That would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, speaking about the New Year's Eve gig. Right, just out of curiosity, how many people that are watching live now is interested in like doing the pay to view for the New Year's Eve gig? Because I'm just intrigued who we've got on here who might be interested. Let me know now. Pop a yes in the comments if you're interested. And why you, if not, put no. Just so I know. Just so I can get a bit of an idea where we're at. Oh, we got some yeses. We got some yeses. Lovely. Sue says, depend on whether I'm working or not, Gabby. No problem at all. I do believe, I do need to double check, but I do believe, I'm going to find out today actually, that you can, if you do pay to view, then you can watch it back. That's what I think is the case, because I'm pretty sure the video stores. And once, so this is how it works, right? So me and Tim spent a long time, not yesterday, day before, when I was gigging in Peterborough, and we were trying to figure out like how the system was all going to work and that. And oh my God, it's so technical. I can't believe it, how complicated it is, but it is. But we're on top of it and we know what's going on. And luckily, Tim's a little bit of a whiz when it comes to things like this. So thank God I've got Tim, because if I was on my own, I would just flop. So I can do the marketing for it, but Tim will, but Tim can do like all the recording and stuff like that. Don't put the shoe in the mouth, all right? No. They're the slippers that people have got to win on Tim's channel. Sorry about that. So basically, this is how it works, just so I can explain. So I basically put a link up, right, to the event. You click on that link, right? Now, I will put this link up on my Facebook, which is Gabby Starbuck, Vocalist Entertainer. I will put it also in the story of Gabby Starbuck, Vocalist Entertainer. I will put it on the community tab on here. Have we frozen? We have frozen. I put it on the community tab on here, and I will put it on Instagram as well, on the story. And yeah, I will put it on all the social sites and Twitter. Not Twitter, it's X now, innit? Sorry, I'll put it on every site, this link. You click on the link, and the link will take you directly to the screen itself, the studio, that you're going to be watching it from. So you click on it, and it's basically like what you're doing now on YouTube. You've clicked on this and you're watching me. So it'll take you to a screen a bit like this. But on that screen will be pay to watch, right? And that's what it'll say on it. Now, what you will do is click on it where it says pay to watch, make your payments, and then that will open up that window on that link. So from the device you use, every time you click that link, once you've paid, it will be open for you to view it. Are you with me? Is it making sense? So you don't need to enter any code or anything like that. It is as simple as clicking on the link, and it will just take you to it. And there will then be a countdown. So the countdown will start once you've bought your ticket, telling you how many days it is or how many hours until the event takes place. And once you can see that countdown in place, every time you go back to that link, you'll see that, which means it's open. If it's not open, it means you haven't made payment. So it is per device, just so you know. Now, if you're watching, or if you want to watch on a TV, I believe you can screen mirror. Many of you know what screen mirroring is, but obviously I try and help if I can. But there is an option on your TV and an option on your phone to link each other up. I think it's via Bluetooth, I believe. I think if you've got a smart TV, and you should be able to watch it that way. And I believe, which I will double check, if you've purchased that link, if you don't watch it live, you can go back and rewatch the video. So that's basically how it's going to operate. If anyone's a bit confused about it, feel free to private message me on Instagram or private message me on Facebook. But you will be able to buy your ticket. And when I say ticket, I don't mean you get a ticket in the post, that's paper. When I say ticket, you can pay for your access to the screen. That's what you're paying for. So when I say I've sold a ticket, obviously it's what's the word? A computerized ticket. Do you know what you mean? So it just means that you can get in. So basically, Callie says mobile's right, otherwise laptop. Well, Callie, I don't know anything about HDMI cables. I'm proper like out the loop as far as technology goes. You know what I'm like. I can't even get it the right way up on my YouTube. But all I know is that you can screen mirror. And yes, I do believe it does depend on your screen. Like if I'm my mum and you've got a TV that's from the 60s, it probably won't work. It won't work. But if you're like my brother, who's got a TV that he bought probably last week because he buys one a week, then you're going to be fine. Oh, mine's buffering. Are we buffering? Because buffering on mine. Bit glitchy, can't see you, Gabby. Yeah, I think it was the signal that went a little bit. Are we back? Right, sorry about that, guys. It's buffering on mine because I'm watching on my laptop now and I can see that it's buffering, so I do apologise. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the coffee morning anyway now. I've been live, I can't believe, for 92 minutes. That's a record. And the worst thing was, I actually turned up this coffee morning thinking, I hope nobody's going to be bored today with anything I've got to say. And I think every single week, I think stuff I've got to talk about, please don't let people be bored. So, thanks, Belvedere. Hang on. Let's bring it forward a bit. How about now? Are we back? Oh, I think it's YouTube today. Are we back? Well, anyway, I'm going to wrap it before it buffers anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the coffee morning this morning. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell as well. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please subscribe. Tickets for the New Year's Eve event is going to be going on sale within the next few days, okay? So keep your eyes peeled for that. Sending you lots of love. Have a wonderful day. Look out for the next vlog, which is going to be me and Holly. Hopefully you'll like it. Thank you all very much for joining me this morning. And if you're going to do something today, make sure it's something positive. Don't go letting any fireworks off or anything like that. And I'll see you next week. Well, you can let fireworks off, but just do it with caution. See you later, everyone. Bye.